Hey, it's Matt Pinfield, FanPass.tv. Rock on the Range 2014, Columbus, Ohio. We're in the artist tent, 33star.com. 33star makes some killer shirts. I mean, I love it. You know, like I keep telling people, I told my girlfriend, I'm bringing you home like a Thin Lizzy and a Motorhead t-shirt. You know, it's really cool stuff. But I'm excited to be hanging out with Heidi and Carl again from the Butcher Babies. How are you? Love you two. What's going on?
It's been a while.
We haven't hung. You know, it's going to be a year. Which was that August? Or I mean, it was.
I actually saw you at Welcome to Rockville, and I got to hang out with your daughter too.
Wasn't that cool?
Yeah.
Was my daughter
great.
cool?
She's so
awesome.
nice. We were walking like arm in arm, drinking.
Yeah, that was so cool. You were hanging out with my kid because she's such a music fan. You know.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Like yourselves. Yeah. It's like kind of hard.
How did that happen?
The apple does not fall that far from the tree. Although you read those people that just go, but my kid was into that. What was funny, because, you know, honestly, when she was really young, I took her, I got her backstage for Justin Bieber and for Selena Gomez, and now she saw her first rock show, so Rob Zombie had her on the side of stage, Korn had her on the side of stage, Five Finger Death Punch, and everybody was like, and her eyes were just like, she loved it.
Yeah. See, I'm afraid to have a kid because I'm afraid that they'll come out and like rap music or something weird, and I'll be like, "Who are you? What did I create?"
Well, you know, it's so funny.
Take it back.
My daughter loves. I mean, she likes musical theater and stuff like that too, and she's really great at what she does.
Awesome.
But it's like I knew that if she experienced the rock, that she learned to love the rock. And I have two daughters, you know, so they're.
You know what's cool? We've seen a lot of parents bringing their kids to music festivals lately, and it's so cool. My mom and dad would never have taken me to an all-day metal festival.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever. And we just saw a ton of parents bringing their kids through our autograph.
Yeah.
And it's so inspiring. It's so awesome.
It is the best. And you know,
these signings, and it was all these parents with their children, and their children are like, "Oh, we love you," and the mom and dad come up and, "Oh, we love you," and it's
little
that's
kids.
incredible.
Yeah.
If I were ever to be a parent, I will never. But if I ever were to be a parent, that's the
it's
kind
a lot of work.
I would want to be.
Love my daughters more than anything else, but it is work. They're the greatest. I mean, but you know.
I'll have
I wouldn't trade them
a
for the
million
world.
other kids, which are you know the Butcher Babies fans,
That's
rather
cool.
than.
That'll be, you do it that way. It's kind of like, you know, vicariously or like, you know, like by proxy, because in all honesty, and divorce sucks too, so believe me, it's not.
Been there, done that.
Me too.
Yeah, you know.
Here we go. You know what I mean? So
I already experienced that.
You
It's fine. We got that out of the way.
Which is amazing. I'm so psyched, you know, when Goliath went to #1 on the Heat Seekers chart and was killed. I was so proud of you too. I hadn't seen it, but I was so psyched about it, you know. And
we were pretty pumped about that because, you know, there was some hype, whatever, about the band before, but no one really knew what we sounded like before. Obviously before the album came out, and so as soon as we saw those numbers come in, and 107 on the Billboard, and #1 Heat Seekers. Like, okay, we're doing something right.
Super psyched, right?
We're doing something right.
And it was those live shows you guys did, and people were getting
that's
into
what I
it,
was going to say. Even more than those numbers, like today, we walk out on stage, and we didn't really even know how many people were there.
Yeah.
We walk out, and we couldn't even see as far as the crowd was. I mean, it was crazy.
And they loved it. I mean, you know they
crazy.
did, you know?
I mean, we're just very, very grateful for that.
You know, we started this band years ago with just a dream in mind. You know, we wanted to play music with our best friends. Yeah, we started in LA.
Well, we all came from different places, but we would meet in Thousand Oaks.
Yeah,
Chris, our drummer, has
he's
had
a good guy
garage
too.
there. Yeah.
Tell the boys I said hello as well.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean? But that's super cool.
Yeah,
so you guys were just rehearsing, right?
Yeah, just rehearsed, right? You know, and we played a bunch of crappy shows and in small bars, and you know, we didn't know where we were going to take this. We thought that at the very least we'd have some fun with our best friends.
Yeah.
And
Century Media signed you guys, and it just.
I mean, years
EP,
later,
and then, you know,
it's
the
crazy.
album, which was so cool.
You know, Century Media has been really great to us. If there's a label that lets you be yourself, that's the label. There wasn't a push or a pull, and you should sound like this, you should do this. They kind of knew from the beginning that we had a vision, and they saw the same vision that we did, and they said, run with it. Go. And that's Goliath.
Very, very lucky that they trusted us.
They did. Well, you guys are a great band, and you know, I love the fact that, you know, this. I interviewed you another time about a year ago, and we talked about the name Butcher Babies because I knew the Plasmatics and Wendy O. Williams and they were just so cool because I used to love the stuff they would do. I mean, they're like, they would take chainsaws to cars. You know, like, they were just fun. They were such a cool, fun band. But I love the spirit that you take with the record and things you've done. With all the songs like, oh, blonde girls are the same, and
oh my gosh,
that. All the stuff. I mean, I love all that.
You know, we retain, even though we're a metal band, we retain that punk rock.
I'm glad you have a punk rock, and you have a great sense of humor in the songs too.
Well, everyone has told us no, and we always said, screw everybody, we're gonna do what we want to do. You have to have a good, positive, fun attitude to do what we've done, because we've gotten a lot of crap for doing it, and we.
But I think it's cool.
Keep a smile on.
Now, Magnolia Boulevard, you got to tell me about the song because I wanted to know. Like, I know I used to drive that road when I lived out there every day. Yeah. Was there significance to that road?
There totally is. We both lived on that street. And
where? Like, what was it you did?
I lived on Laurel Canyon and Magnolia Boulevard.
I lived in Magnolia and Tahunga.
Okay, here you go. All right,
almost everyone in our band has lived on Magnolia Boulevard. And so, this song is mostly about moving somewhere with a dream, and we took it as Los Angeles. We moved to Los Angeles. Every single one of us moved there with a dream years ago. And we got lost in the scene, caught up in the scene, is what one of the lyrics says. And that's totally typical. That's fine, but a lot of it is finding your way out of that, and revisiting your dreams.
And finding your way so when you're caught up in something, so you can actually take an outside view again. You know what I mean, right?
Exactly. I mean, I did a lot of drugs, and when I stopped doing drugs, was when I finally started to become successful again.
Yeah, well, believe me, it's a proven fact. It can derail.
And so
any of us has.
Absolutely. I think all of us, every single person in our band, we lost our dream in the scene, in money, in the weird things that can happen in searching for that success.
And we were able to capture it again together as a team.
Which is so cool.
And it means so much
to come back full circle.
Yeah.
So that's what the song's about. That's cool.
That's what the song's about. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's kind of realizing that your only demon is really yourself.
Yeah.
So.
And we don't take a day of this whole thing for granted.
Like this is insane.
We're having so much fun, right? It's the best, isn't it?
We're
very proud of what we've done, and we've done it together.
Yeah.
So.
You two are awesome. I love having you here. I'm so good to hang with you again. I just want to tell you that. I want to congratulate you again on how Goliath has done, and just the live shows, and how much I enjoy hanging out with you both.
Thank you.
And I know we will do it again soon.
Thank you.
All right, so it's fantastic. Heidi and Carla, Butcher Babies. It's fanbest.tv, and pick up the album Goliath if you don't own it already. We're at Rock on the Range 2014 in Columbus, Ohio.